Welcome to Duality 4.6, introducing data harmonization. Some of the biggest opportunities in analytics and AI depend on data that no single organization owns. The patterns that matter are often spread across organizations, systems, and jurisdictions. Different organizations use different systems, schemas, formats, and codes. Each organization keeps its data where it is, under its own control, while shared computations run across the data. But collaboration is only part of the challenge. For distributed data to be useful, it also needs to make sense. One organization may call a field customer ID, while another calls it account ID. That's why Duality introduced data harmonization. Let's follow a researcher as they create a federated analysis, harmonize distributed datasets, and run secure analysis without exposing raw data. Let's walk through the 4 steps of the workflow. First, we use an automated Claude skill to transform local Python code into a federated workload and register it in Duality. Next, we run schema discovery to understand the structure of datasets across participating organizations without exposing any raw data. We then use Duality's no-code interface to harmonize those schemas into a common structure, aligning fields, formats, and values across datasets. Finally, we execute a federated analysis on the harmonized data and securely return unified results. Let's see how that workflow comes together in practice. We begin by launching Duality's Claude-powered workload creation skill. For this demo, we'll create a simple group-by analysis to count records across multiple datasets. Claude guides us through a few configuration questions, including the analysis parameters and output requirements, then automatically generates the federated workload components needed to run the computation. Once complete, Claude registers the workload directly with the Duality platform. Back in Duality, the new workload is immediately available, complete with its functions, connector details, and runtime parameters, ready to be used in a federated project. Next, we add the workload to a federated project involving 3 medical centers. 1 organization initiates the analysis, 2 contribute data, and secure computation is performed inside a protected secure enclave. With the project in place, we launch Duality's data harmonization tool and run schema discovery across the participating datasets. The platform analyzes the structure of each dataset without exposing any underlying records and returns the discovered schemas, giving us a clear view of how the data is organized across organizations. With the project in place, we launch Duality's data harmonization tool and run schema discovery across the participating datasets. The platform analyzes each dataset structure without exposing any underlying records and returns the discovered schemas. We then select a primary schema to serve as the common reference model. Duality uses AI-assisted mapping to identify likely matches between fields, while researchers can review recommendations, complete mappings, and align values across organizations. The platform also supports advanced transformations, such as data type conversion, date standardization, categorical mapping, numerical binning, and custom functions, bringing disparate datasets into a consistent structure. Once the mappings are complete, we export the harmonization blueprint, a reusable configuration for future analyses. The final step is executing the federated analysis. We create a new session, select our custom workload, choose the harmonized datasets, and upload the harmonization blueprint. We then define the analysis parameters and launch the computation. Duality securely executes the workload across all participating organizations, using the harmonized data structure while keeping the underlying records protected and in place. When the session completes, the platform returns a single set of unified results aggregated across all organizations, without exposing any raw data. The same workflow can then be reused or automated through Claude, enabling researchers to run additional analyses on the harmonized datasets with minimal effort. That is the value of Duality. Sensitive data stays protected and in place, while distributed datasets become usable for secure, meaningful analytics and AI.